Alright, so I'm going to pick up where I left off in Elegy of Dust and Lamplight. So we have to go over there.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Raehir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation?
Girl.
Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
Girl, even if you were to quit, like, it's not just you being infected, it's everybody. He just really hates you most because out of everybody else. Well, that group you're in, he hates the most because that group you're in is what prevented him from fully restoring himself.
So my canon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now.
This wasn't your fault, I know. Nor was it the cannons.
That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted?
He's joking, Paimon.
Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I once heard the tale of a lantern fae.
I've heard that one too.
And I'd like to say the same to him. There's no need to be so fixated on the outcome.
Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rarir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
I'm glad to hear that's how you see it.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain?
Not right now, Paimon. I'll tell you when we get back.
Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Accelerating.
Hey, it's the Wanator! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Oh. Oh.
I hope my joints won't get rusty.
Kutar's here.
Columbina! What are you doing here? Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me? Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you? Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Murrier, if I had to guess. He is a threat to all who live in Nodcry.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking? The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However? Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to? Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home. You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
I'm concerned about Murrier.
I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future.
Let's talk about the Fatui.
Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
I've been thinking about our spaceship.
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others. And I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat.
I'm good for now.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
I don't think we'll get Kutar as a playable character because it sounds like she's dying. Especially after what happened when she rescued you from Murrier. Up.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face? Haha, right, right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Varka, what are you doing? Varka! What? I don't know if this is not from the quest, is it? I have so many new quests. Oh, this is a new one. I think I might have already started that. Oh, that was the one I started by accident because I was trying to unlock waypoints. I'll get to that in a bit. So many. I found so many quests. I guess this chest is from the thing, so let's open it.
Estimating value of acquired items.
Alright. So that's going to be the end of that for now, and I'll see you guys later.